All right, so this is a suggestion via Patreon. The name of the video is "A Woman Wants to Be Permanent." Okay, let's do it. Bro, I don't know. We're here.
Chloe Jennings White spends her days confined to a wheelchair. It's tough to get around, and she struggles with living in a world that isn't built for the disabled. However, Chloe is actually able to walk perfectly and chooses to live her life like a paraplegic due to a rare psychological disorder called BIID. Despite wishing she was paralyzed,
okay.
Chloe still takes part in extreme sports like skiing. BIID has led Chloe, a Cambridge University educated research scientist, to harm herself in a bid to become paraplegic for real.
I have fantasies about having a car wreck and becoming paraplegic from a car wreck.
Perhaps.
Guys, we are in the end times. All right. We're not going to make it another 100 years. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't believe it. I don't know. I understand there are all types of like dysphorias. People were not, who are for the most part born in the wrong body. I get that now, right? But I don't understand what's happening here. You are, for the most part, what it seems to be perfectly abled to the point where you're able to do all types of outdoor activities, including skiing, right? Apparently you like doing this, but while at the same time hoping you were in some type of, oh God, guys, this is sick in a very weird way. But I don't know, honestly, this may not age well, guys, right? Because you honestly never know what the next thing is that is going to be happening, guys, right? So I'm going to try to look at this very specific situation openly here, right? But as of right now, my initial instinct is she should probably be in some type of institution for wanting this, okay? Imagine the literal insult to handicapped people. Like you are directly insulting people who can't walk or have no arms or legs or whatever it is that is handicapping them from doing what they actually want to do with their life, right? While this woman is sitting here at this computer. A couple of seconds ago, she was skiing. Guys, we're in the end times.
Perhaps most shockingly of all, London-born Chloe is on a quest to find a surgeon willing to operate in order to paralyze her legs forever.
I did find a surgeon in another country
I
who
bet.
would be prepared to do femoral and sciatic nerve transections to paralyze my legs. It would be at least $25,000.
Right. She's going to pay for this, guys. She wants to pay real money for this. It's your money. It's your body. I get it. I understand. I'm trying to look at this openly, but for some reason I can't listen to her talk, guys. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's
right
basically
now.
the only reason that I've not yet had surgery.
For her whole life, Chloe has wished, more than anything, that she was disabled.
From about 10 years old, I somehow got the idea to bandage my legs when I was home alone so nobody would know what I was doing. I sort of fabricated a leg brace so that I couldn't bend my knee. And walking around like that felt, oh wow, this is how it's supposed to be.
Chloe struggled to cope with her feelings.
For a long time,
guys.
I had no idea why I felt this way about my legs.
Chloe only began to get real relief from her.
Listen, I've heard something, maybe a couple of years ago, regarding people that, maybe this is the same thing, body integrity identity disorder. Guys, why is that a thing? But either way, like there are people who they remove parts of their bodies because they think that part of their body isn't theirs. These are people who are psychotic, guys, and like with all disrespect intended. All right. And I generally am just, I try to look at things, objectively, go into things that are, and just try to see the larger picture here. But I'm sorry, there really is not a larger picture here, right? I don't know how this video is going to be received, but I'm just going to let you guys know. But like, I can't even look at her. I can't even understand her side. I'm not going to attempt to mentally sit in the chair where she's sitting with the braces on, because generally that's how I identify with the character or the subject we're looking at. I put myself in that very specific situation and give my opinion on it, right? But I can't even attempt it because I think that it is so like disrespectful, right? Bro, you were born able-bodied, right? You've gone through your life being able to do things that people could only dream of, that are actually sitting in that wheelchair. This is disgusting, guys.
Condition when she started using the wheelchair full time in 2008.
When you have BIID, the stress is really intense. The first few friends I told, I would literally be shaking and crying even with emotion. I was not really living a normal life before that. It was always in my mind. It's like, I'm supposed to be paralyzed.
But while Chloe pursues her quest to have surgery that will leave her paraplegic,
right,
she loves taking
she's
part
gonna
in
go
her
skiing.
favourite pastime, downhill skiing.
Her favorite pastime.
Skiing is essential to me. It carries a lot of benefits for me in terms of BIID.
Oh, it does?
I ski very aggressively. If it's a groomed run, I will absolutely go as fast as I can.
Right.
My friends and family can get a little worried about me skiing sometimes because they know that I ski very aggressively, and you know, they know it's in the back of my mind that I actually want to get injured.
To deal with the anxiety BIID causes her, Chloe sees psychotherapist Dr. Mark Mallon as often as she can.
The problem that I run into...
And you're allowing her to walk... guys, you're allowing her to walk out of this doctor's room. You should be committing her. Guys, what is he doing? I don't think he deserves his degree.
Is that people make up these fantasies about BIID.
Right.
Like they say, oh, well, you're doing it to get disability benefits. You're doing it.
I didn't even think about that. See, this is how... Listen, yeah, maybe you are doing it for that.
Like they say, oh, well, you're doing it to get disability benefits. You're doing it to get attention. And then you say, no, that's not it. And then they'll come up with another fantasy.
Guys, I just thought about something. Imagine the instant strain on her family. Guys, she puts herself through all of this, okay? And everything happens the way she wants it to happen. Guys, she is instantly a dependent. Guys, instantly. She's going to be dependent. Like, I would disown her if she was a part of my family, bro. I'd be like, listen, if you go through this exact process, we are done. We're done. You literally did this to yourself to force other people to then what? Feel sympathy for you being in this very exact state that you caused yourself to now be dependent on other people. This is disgusting, guys, again.
Oh, there's...
So it sounds like just misunderstanding, and a lot of what you're having to do is educate people about...
Oh, education, yeah.
Dr. Mallon says BIID is actually very real.
And it's a psychological disorder that people have where they desire to have some sort of body modification.
Okay.
It's a sense that a person really wants to lose some sort of ability that they have.
And like other BIID sufferers, Chloe's illness has worrying symptoms.
I have to admit, any time I'm driving, I sort of conjure up accident scenarios in my mind where I...
Guys, take her driver's license away also, all right? I honestly hope that her insurance premium is at the maximum that it could possibly be at, right? And I definitely hope that these people also see this video and then stop insuring her completely, right? To the point where when she gets pulled over by the police, she just gets arrested and put in jail, right? So, guess what can happen? None of this nonsense.
I would become paraplegic.
Like, you're putting other
In
people's lives at
2009,
risk for your
Chloe
nonsense,
really
bro.
did crash, surviving a horrific 75-mile-per-hour double rollover.
One of the things that was in my mind
Bro.
after the car wreck was, did I do this deliberately in order to,
She's a threat to public safety.
you know, be paraplegic? I couldn't say for sure at that time that I had not done it deliberately, because I simply had no memory of that.
Right.
Chloe's attempts to injure her legs mean many of her friends and loved ones worry about her, like Dave Allen, a hiking buddy.
It's scary for all of her friends, you know, including myself, that, you know, if she does, you know, she runs a huge risk that, you know, that she could die doing some of the stuff that she's done in the past.
Despite her love of skiing and the challenges of life confined to a wheelchair, Chloe is still determined to have surgery that will render her paralyzed.
When I have that surgery,
Nice.
I just know it will be the happiest day of my life.
Guys. I'm sorry, guys. I'm disgusted, bro. Bro, there are... What is this? I made myself blind. I want to cut all... Right. Guys, nah. I listen. You guys all have an absolutely amazing day. I feel like I honestly want to probably see one of the top two that are there. I need to see more of this, guys. I'm befuddled, guys. I'm absolutely befuddled. But either way, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. And I honestly hope that none of you guys are going through any of this, guys. All right? Because think about what you will be doing to your family. In terms of like dependency, okay, just think about that. God, guys.